Alright. I guess this path and haven. I want to set this one as the active one because Smith, Quartermaster, Apothecary. There's one here. I did Quartermaster.
I don't know where the other nobles are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montillier. Oh, you're him. Thrin. Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Give me a moment. I'm actually going to pull the game sound up again.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Who political garbage?
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, Quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Ten Loghain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important.
I'm not sure there are food in my hands and iron in my belly. But sure.
Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Sure.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. You find anything we need, let me know.
Alright, Captain. I suppose this is the apothecary.
Segret told me that he...
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
It has been a rough few days.
That's an understatement. And more ahead if the weather is any indication. Name's Zidane. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs.
Good.
But Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
How are your people holding up?
Okay, so that question does repeat itself.
That's for damn sure.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
I wasn't actually done talking with you.
You're back. And in one piece.
Yeah, so I want to ask if you need any help, but sure.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. Old bastard was working on something special. He died at the conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Farewell.
Let me know if you need anything.
Sure. Okay. This is the thing I can read. Extracting longbow and a balanced hunting longbow. Sure, I'll take those. Now we go to the next place. Speak with the smith. No, it's not down here. Thank you, Curtis, for the host. Hope you're well. I think I was going the right way then. I am okay. I'm playing this game again for the first time in I don't know how long. Run, open up the gate. There's a riddle coming through. Okay, the golden nook. That's the one I shouldn't touch. Okay. Nice. Modifying weapon, modifying armor, craft weapons. Then it's also somewhere craft armor. Yep. And I can loot this. You're the one I need.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So,
Good.
you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Oh wow, okay.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Okay then.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothring. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boot. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Good to know.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
It's understandable.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. If you find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
That is all I want to know.
Goodbye.
Right.
Modify some armor. Regard my level 3, man. I am level 3. Oh, no upgrades available for the item.
Looks fine.
Yay, I did something. Yeah, no, that golden nugget is something that I need to just not touch. No. J. As armor made, find the notes. Right, I made some armor. We're passing notes, it's the next one. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it a medium armor for myself. And this bow. Duncan, when it gets to items that I'm not going to use, what can I do with that? Okay, only sell, because then I'll probably do that. Oh yeah, that's already a lot better than... some of the other games. Yeah, no, that's what I'm, of course, going to do first. You have no helmet. Oh, there we go. Helmets are the only things I won't sell just yet. Can I sell valuables just randomly? Like they don't... Do they matter or not? I don't think so. But, you know. Could also be handy to know for sure. Because I'm another person who normally sells everything and then, you know, fucks himself over that way. Schematics I shouldn't sell. Recipes also not. Other, I don't even know what it is. Ah, fuck it. What? There we go. Elf root. More elf root. Nice. I will always take the elf root. What's the blue thing on the map?
One down.
I mean, they give me loot, so I suppose. Alright. So now if I walk back, I'll find some iron. Let's find the notes. There's a building here. Feels like in the middle of nowhere. But there's also quite literally where my marker is. Or, well, a bit of my quest marker.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Oh, it's... It's going to be behind the building, isn't it? Well, that's A. It's not behind the building. It's like another floor or something. Okay. Sure. Found the notes. I'm easily going to bring those back because, you know, the earlier that's done, the better it is. More jobs for Riddle. And then after this one, there's still like another thing I can do, which I'll do as well. Okay, good to know. I already thought it was something like that, or going to be something like that at least. Especially when I tried it, it was like, yeah, rip.
You're back. And in one piece.
And I have found your notes.
You said you thought Master Tejan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give the word.
Okay.
Farewell.
Thank you. I'll also see fill the requisition, as I can do here. Codex unlocked. Dragon form.
So,
Okay, good to
now
know.
that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I'm just glad I'm still standing after all that.
I still can't believe you survived Cassandra. You're lucky you were out cold for most of her frothing rage. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
Yeah, true. I was fortunate though.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
I can talk again with him.
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
I want to know about Bianca.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind. I got her off a guy in Darktown. Took me a week to pry his dead fingers off the stock.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is...
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
You're an author? What kind of books have you written?
I'm tried my hands at a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances.
Wow.
Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in money lenders. Auction houses, a
money.
few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere.
Okay,
Most of that's
good to
my
know.
brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
If you've run a spy network, why is Liliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
I understand that.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
You from Ferelden? Orlais?
Free marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
Oh my.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
So we can literally have a character walking around thanks to that. So I'm getting a... So apparently I'm getting messages on notifications in the game from Steam chat. That's fun. I have to deal with that.
Can I help you with something?
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Oh, I need both the things and then
You
do the
find
job.
anything you
Okay,
need,
no, sure.
let me know.
Loot. So I already talked with him. I'll first quickly just grab the other item. Oh my. Good to know that this thing is like a one-way thing here. I still like the way that it looks. It actually looks pretty. Big hole in the sky. Alright, so here's this. Ah, gate. A gate that Duncan was talking about. I'm instantly finding some iron. Nice. I probably don't need the amount of iron that I already have, but fuck it. Grabbing it anyway. It's mine now. Yep. They left nothing behind. More elf fruit. Don't worry about me killing things. Ooh. Some ram shit. That's good. My logging stand. I have claimed logging stand. So I can fulfill the requisition. I am helpful for once. More loot.
See reason. We cannot stay here. Why not?
So they can't stay because they're Templars. Yes, get out of my home, Templars. I'm an assassin. I did influence. Right, there's a twat around here. Ah, Solos.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history.
I'm just going to sit backwards during
Every
moments like this.
battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank
Only
you.
slightly approves.
It's not a common
Well
field of
done.
study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
The giant hole in the sky trumps any other concerns. We can worry about the rest later.
Yes. Who can say what this world will look like when we are done fighting for it? But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach. Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast.
I used the button again on my keyboard.
Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
I want to investigate. I want to fade at
What do you know
first.
about the Fade?
A great deal, from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Sure, share. They're not the demons, especially.
I'd like to know more about demons.
The Chantry says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them, if not in peace, at least without such active confrontation?
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
More information!
It is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach. That means it was created deliberately.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
We've got enough trouble with demons already.
But would they still be demons? Or would they be part of a natural environment, like a fast-flowing river? Yes, it can drown careless children, but it can also carry a merchant's goods or grind a miller's flour. That is what the world could be if the Veil were not present. For better or worse.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Alright, talk to him as well. Woo! That is two people talked with. We have one more, I'm correct. Somewhere. Actually, we don't.
Giselle is doing more for the refugees than most.
Yes, whenever people are tired.
So, it is time for me to go here. And after this, the war room. Probably.
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach.
Good.
You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of
Sure.
course you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Yeah, instead of just, you know, saying that way. She's like the master of spies, stealth, I suppose.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
So if I wasn't with the Inquisition...
Well, let's be honest, they would have censored us no matter what.
And you not being here isn't an option.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Okay.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond
that's
this valley,
good.
and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Is it war room time? Yes!
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
We voted to find it as we could, and there was as we feared. Okay, that's good to know. Accept the report. Not now. That's good.
Let us begin.
Alright, Josephine is going to get me some coins. Sure.
All right.
Another thing that does like the because like the lowest time for all of them. Ah, okay.
Let's see what we have.
Right, I see that now. I need cost, require power 4. Right, okay. Oh, we have nothing on this side, okay. I confirm that I want to go. Oh, whoops. Ah. It got like 1 power before, so might have already traded it in. I don't know what could be the 1 power, but you know, power is power. Okay, that's good. Right, so that's something I need to keep track of. So I'm going here. While I'm waiting anyway. Look at the view of friends. Manage it. Oh no, it's okay, that notification, as long as it doesn't play a sound. True, true. It has already been, okay, there we go. Honestly, I like exploration, so as long as the exploration is done right, let's say it that way. And that's also why I liked exploration, like the original Mass Effect. Even though yeah, only had like certain plans you could go onto, like the exploration on them was still fun.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh?
Well, that's good
Ever
to know.
been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire.
Oh my.
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horse master.
I like that.
I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too.
Good to know.
Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
My job is practically to get all of them. At some point. Okay.
I've news, sir.
Report.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Okay, sure. Let's not jump down here. Right, so this is the camp that has already been set up, pretty much. We can place more of them. Okay, good to know. Lady priest person. Yeah. Okay. So the threat remains. I am not going to follow that. I will very quickly just go to here. Please accept this, I suppose. Read.
That may be worth investigating.
Okay then.
Mother Giselle ought to be around here somewhere.
That's the one, Mother Giselle.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Okay, I see it now.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Well, if they don't care, then they also won't care if I kill them.
Be ready. More coming our way.
Come on. I'm trying to be an assassin here.
That's the end of it.
Okay. Well, rip my loot. Unless that's still there in a second, but you know.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother.
Hey, Stephanie.
Magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
I will kill them all. It's my job.
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Starting with her.
Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
But don't you stand with the rest of the Chantry?
With no divine, we are each left to our own conscience, and mine tells me this. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
Just going to
It's good
thank her.
of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Good.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
There's something here I can do. This is now mine. I has claimed. No, Duncan, you said I had to do a very something now, a certain something. So the priest person and all the other tasks, especially the horses one. So can I now do something at the water table already or not? So that's the horse quest. I am going to vertically accept everything already. Region of the Inquisition. Good. You, refugee.
Please, somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Sure. It might take a while though before I do that.
Did you believe the Conclave could achieve peace, Cassandra?
I had hope, as did we all.
The Templars went to war to force mages back into their circles, which the mages would never agree to. What solution could Divine Justinia have offered when all sides rejected compromise?
The war was going nowhere for either side. That they went at all showed they realized this.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
Sure, tell me about the issue.
These people need food?
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than luck.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
I'll get ram meat, okay? We're master of horses. Starting with that. There's also in the protection sign.
More cold weather coming. Fool villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Sure.
Farewell.
Your problem for now. Not close enough apparently. Let me. Thank you. More.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars.
Can I? Am I allowed to get through? Thank you.
We must continue on if we are to secure the Alliance.
No. Really, it's more? Getting all the lamps wool I need. Come on. Alright, that's secondary white ready. More lamps wool. I don't remember seeing him. I think that went pretty well. Hey, silk, nice. Getting more shit.